Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to BrosGotGame. It's boy Sunny and we are back with another episode of that Is He Worth It series. And today's episode revolves around Laporte, or Laporte, however you say his name, moving to Manchester City for £60 million. First off, I want to start off saying that Manchester City have already said that the Sanchez deal didn't happen because it would have disturbed the dressing room thanks to the 500k wages a week, by the way. Imagine having that in a year, let alone a week. Imagine having that in your whole life, let alone a week. But he's getting 500k a week, and Manchester City weren't willing to match that, and they're saying because it would have just disturbed the dressing room, but I don't buy that at all. To be honest, if I was Lukaku, I was Martial at this point, Pogba, Lingard, I want a pay rise as well. But when you think about how much the player is costing altogether, he's only cost just over £60 million, and that's for a Premier League proven, probably top 5, maybe top 10 player in the world. And you're getting him for £60 million. Okay, include Mkhitaryan in that deal. You're getting him for around the £90 million minus the 20 million wages, which would have gone to Mkhitaryan. You're then getting him for around £70 million, give or take, obviously. Now, Laporte has cost Manchester City £90 million, including the transfer fee and his contracting wages. And that is without the agent fees as well, which probably cost another 5 mil. So it's cost near enough £100 million for a centre-back. This centre-back is not Premier League proven, like John Stones cost them 50 mil. He's Premier League proven. Obviously, there was doubts behind that. There's doubts behind this, and I've got a lot of doubts behind this. We all know he's big. We all know he's strong. However, he hasn't got that much pace. He does need to improve on his pace. He is quite young as well. Still only, I think it's 23 years of age at the moment. He's obviously got time to improve. Could be the future partnership with the boy John Stones. We'll have to wait and see. But like I said, he's big, he's strong. Where does he lack? He definitely lacks in experience. He lacks when it comes to pace, like I said. However, his big asset, which I believe is why Pep Guardiola brought him to the club, is his passing ability. Obviously, Manchester City is that kind of club that like to play out from the back. They like to play passing football, and we saw against Liverpool, they do lack that at the back. They gave the ball away so many times, which was actually at fault, which is why Liverpool scored a lot of their goals. But like I said, they like to pass out from the back. Laporte could do that for Manchester City. I think Otamendi, John Stones, company, Mangala even sometimes, they're doing a pretty good job at the back, and I don't think he's just going to walk into the squad. They're decent at the back already. However, I think they can improve, and if Laporte does well in training, you could expect to see him soon. One thing that would worry me is that Manchester City have spent £57 million on a centre-back that not only is a Premier League proven, but he hasn't even got a senior cap for France at the moment, for his own country. He hasn't got one senior cap for France. So obviously you can look at it as an experience. Like I said, experience is key, and he's lacking a lot of it. Hasn't got a senior cap, hasn't played in the Premier League. He has played in a top tier league though. Athletic Bilbao has played against the likes of Real Madrid. They've played against Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia this season as well. So many good teams. Has he done well against them? Every so often. In my books, he's kind of a bit part player. He's got a lot of strengths, but he's also got a lot of weaknesses as well. I'm actually surprised Manchester City fans haven't said anything about this yet. But in the summer 2016 window, Manchester City bid 40 million for Laporte. Guess what Athletic Bilbao said? They said, we'll accept that, mate. We'll take 40 million pounds, 20 million pounds less than what they're paying now. Laporte, however, said he didn't want to play at the Etihad Stadium, and he wanted to stay at Athletic Bilbao so he could double his wages, which is coincidentally where he's going now, to play at the Etihad Stadium, and again doubling his wages. I don't believe the Manchester City fans care though. I feel like loads of their players came to the club for money in the first place anyway. Trophies, don't get me wrong, have seemed to follow up from that, but originally a lot of the players did come to Manchester City for the money. Obviously they were getting pumped in that oil, mate. They were getting that money, and players just liked getting money. And obviously as a person who's professional in your professional sport or your professional career, you'd want to make the most money you can, especially a short career as well, which spans over like 15-20 years. You want to try and make as much money as possible. Manchester City at the time were offering that. Let me just point out Arsenal in this video for a second. They're starting to surprise me. You might be seeing an Aubameyang video, a Johnny Evans video, and maybe even a David Luiz video for a swap for Giroud as well. They're actually surprising me. They're doing some good business this window. If they get all three of those over the line, that's some good business for Arsenal, especially with Mkhitaryan moving there as well. As you guys would have known, last season, the season before this season, I was saying how Mkhitaryan was one of my best midfield players. Now he's gone to Arsenal. Just a mid-video shout out of the day for you guys today. Shout out of the day goes out to my boy JJ Mondrell, who goes ahead and follows me on Instagram, mate. If you want to be a shout out of the day, all you have to do is add me up on Snapchat, Twitter or Instagram. And yeah, just be active on it. Be the most activist guy you could be on a social media, and obviously hit me up, and then I'll see you and I'll be like, yo, let me shout this guy out. Let me just go ahead and rate this transfer out of 5 stars. Manchester City for this transfer gets themselves a 2-star rating just because of his lack of experience. Hasn't even got a senior cap in the Premier League or in France. Hasn't got a senior cap in both. It seems like a bit of a hit or miss for me. It feels like he could either hit the ground running and be one of the best centre backs in the league, or he could be one of the flops in the league. And at £60 million, 95 including his wages and bonuses, it's just like, do you really want to risk 95 mil on a centre back that might not hit the ground running? But like I said, 2 stars because there's always potential in a young player, and they could always improve under a good manager. And Pep Guardiola, let's just admit it, is a very good manager. For Athletic Bilbao, I have to go ahead and give them 4-star rating because they've come from £40 million to 57, maybe even 60. I think it might be a £60 million deal for Laporte. But not only that, no, but they already have a replacement, and this replacement seems to be Íñigo Martínez from Real Sociedad, only for £28 million, only 3 years older than Laporte, but is proven in their league, which is obviously what they go for. They don't really go for Champions League. It's really only the league that they've got to worry about, and obviously he's proven in that league, so they've done good with finding a replacement. It's a little bit faster than Laporte as well, which is good to see from Athletic Bilbao. You could say they've played Manchester City a little bit, especially if Íñigo turns out to be one of the greatest centre-backs in the world. I mean, he's got potential. He's played for Spain before. He's got those senior caps that Laporte hasn't got. I think there is a little bit of an improvement in there, but like I said, 3 years is a huge difference in a short span career. But moving back to Laporte, as I said, he's big, he's strong. He hasn't got the most pace in the world, but he has got that passing ability, which Pep Guardiola will try to use to his advantage, and we're going to probably see that at Manchester City as well. He's lacking experience. He's got loads of players in front of him at the moment at Manchester City. Will he be able to try and pick them off one by one and get into that starting lineup? We're going to have to wait and see. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash out the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Shout out of the day today. We're going to do 2 of them. I've already done one. The second one goes out to my boy Mr. Kilimanjaro dude, who said you should cut your beard. Leave my beard alone, alright? I might shape it. But yeah, if you guys want to be in for shout out of the day, you can either follow me on all my social media, Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram, or you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, smash out that like button, and then comment in the comment section down below. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, smash out the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on those post notifications. It has been me. You guys have been great, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.